Because of like liability issues, because they're a subcontractor at that point, then that.
So when you go through the tool,
yeah,
the tool takes care of all of the liability and insurance because they have the person sign up. That's what makes it so great.
Okay. So
all the stuff is done and they're vetted. Now I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you how creatively we used. I've used Thumbtack probably 100 times. So there was a time in which we needed to move stuff from Los Angeles to here, and I got a quote from. I heard that we got a quote from a vendor. Or not a vendor, like a company to move a bunch of stuff. And I want to say the quote was like $3,000 to $5,000. I was like, you want $5,000 to drive for 5 hours? You're crazy. And you want to charge me to unload it? So then I paid someone I know to drive the truck, and then I went on Thumbtack, literally in the 24 hours, and I was like, I need a truck unloaded. And so what's great is that you put the 4 or 5 description, the 4 or 5 sentences. You don't even have to create a project. 4 or 5 sentences. The truck is a U-Haul truck. It's a 2-bedroom. It has 30 boxes, a TV, a dresser, and a this. Who's gonna come move? Who can move it for me? You put that out on Thumbtack from my phone in minutes, and then 10 people respond, and then they go, here, I can do it for you. Here's the price. Then through text, I'm sitting there in a couch going, you, John, you want $75 an hour? How many guys you got? You got 3 out. You got 3 guys? Great. So 3 guys, $75 an hour, I win. You're telling me? But then they become partners. The same people, when Matt moved here, said, Matt, when are you bringing? Matt brought a truck here, and I hired people. Hey, gonna be there at 3 o'clock. Can you come unpack the truck? Go unpack the truck. And for I don't know how many dollars, $300, $400, the $5,000 truck is unpacked. And more importantly, no one is touching anything. The same people, then we had to store things in one place, and I needed to move them to the office. Hey, for the most part, it's like, it's not necessary. So think of it in 2 ways. Think of also your wear and tear. And then truly, like, there are some instances where, like Matt, like when we moved into this office, there are some things that Matt went, oh, I know how to do. And then there was some things that I pretended like, oh, I'm gonna paint this wall, right? We could have hired someone to do it. I don't know why I did or did not. I think I also I liked the idea of spending the time. It was fun, exactly. It was the experience. We were in the office. You know, so
it was an event.
It was an experience, an event. It was like, correct. Yes, for sure. But in all fairness, I want to tell you that there is no task that can't be done by someone else. And I'm going to spend just 6 or 7 minutes with Daniel, the fraudulent gym shark, to spend a moment with me over you. Come stand over here, please.
You forgot one, Tiffany.
What? Tell me.
Big one.
What?
Close your home.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm gonna get there. No, I haven't gotten there because that was Mary's.
Yes.
So let me really quick, because I'm gonna switch it over to business, but I was gonna talk about cleaning your home because it's about cleaning up your life. So Mary, when she first came, and before she disappeared for 5 months and then came back, she gave me the lowdown on what she was trying to accomplish in her life. And I said something very similar to her. And I said, hey, Mary, I give you 48 hours to do this, this, and this. But one of them was go hire someone to clean your house. Stop cleaning your house. You don't need to. Nobody here should be cleaning their house. Like, unless there's some special reason, nobody should be cleaning their house. Now, maybe you're like, Tiffany, my house doesn't really get dirty, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. I get that. Then you don't need someone to come every week. That's a waste of money. But they should be coming every other month. They should be coming twice a year, but that, like, to do a deep cleaning. Like, for sure, where I live, I don't have someone who comes every month because I'm naturally, like, I keep things in order, sure, but I also have decided that my indentured servants are going to be learning a lesson. This is the truth. My older daughters, I'm like, you don't pay bills. That needs, and it didn't do that. I'm in that mode, in that chapter in my life. But I'll tell you, the 7 hours that you think is very effective is the biggest waste of your time. Number one, you don't do it as good as they do.
Correct.
Because you're thinking about getting back to the stuff you need to get to. The second thing is that you don't have the time for it. And if you let it go undone, then you are putting yourselves in an environment that doesn't allow you to produce your best self, which is why if you heard, I told to Mary, hey Mary, I need you to organize this thing. Now the reason why I didn't tell you to go and hire someone to help you, even though I did mention, I said, how bad is it? Are we talking about like organizing stuff? And you were like, no, Tiffany, it's more than that, you know? And it was time, a chapter of her just running through her world and her life. I needed her to own the depth of the problem. Everybody understand what I just said? Because nothing becomes chaotic without some root of something. And I knew that the pain of her having to go through that process would help her understand how, like, there are 3 or 4 things right now that are on my lap as myself that I know as much as I want to reach out to the world for help that are in my business, as the skilled CEO, I need to go through the pain. I need to go through whatever it's going to take for me to fix the problem so I don't let the problem happen again. So that's more about me learning a lesson, you know? That's like, I need to, like, you get it? Like, I need to feel it, and it's a lesson. But cleaning, stop cleaning your house, and your house should not be dirty. Your house cannot be a wreck. Can it be a little bit behind? Sure. Can you have some stuff? Sure. I'm not knocking you for that. Can the toilet not look perfect? Sure. But I mean, we can't be walking in, you're putting down your keys from a long day, and there's dishes all over the counter, or a pile of dishes, or a pile of things that need to go back, clothes on the floor until mounds. No. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do all of the things. The second that I decided I wanted to take my business to the next level, I knew I needed to take my environment, my home to the next level. And I'm not the checklist organized person. So it was a muscle I had to build for myself, and it was a discipline. I also understood that I wasn't the best, and so therefore I needed to make sure I had reinforcements and bring in help. Stop cleaning your house. It's a waste of time. Stop ordering things, stop buying stuff, it's a waste of time. Nikki Cross, I had her hire a person. So she lives in BFE Bakersfield. Now that you say what you're saying. Nikki Cross, one of our private clients, she lives in BFE Bakersfield. And one of her biggest things in time, because she's running a huge business, and now she bought another company. So she's running a $7 million business now. And I said to her, why are you washing your car, and why are you putting your own gas in your car? Hire someone who shows up once a week, and they pick up your car, take that shit to the thing, they fill up the fucking car, they bring it back, then hire someone else if it's not the same person. Have to. It sounds crazy, but your sanity is so important, and your time is even more important. Every single day and every week, I want you to be hunting for ways to improve time. And if you're like, Tiffany, I don't know where it is, call me. Not only because I'm here and I'm the resource and I'm already ahead of you in some areas and mastering that, but because every week I get better. Dying or not dying, sick or sick, in a bed or not a bed, my game always gets better. I am not the same Tiffany I was a year ago.